I'm recording.
Hey guys, Alec Torelli here.
You can find me at the pasta shop. I'm
Talk about rattlesnakes.
flavor of pasta.
Oh, that shot is kind of cool. Also, Alec.
Yeah, the sunset's so beautiful.
Oh,
here.
yeah,
Why didn't we get that? Hey guys, it's Alec Torelli. Welcome to an episode of Ask Alec here from Palm Springs in California. I came out here for the Indian Wells tennis match. I just saw an awesome match between Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic. And one of my questions that I got this week I decided to answer out here is a bit about lifestyle, and so I brought it out for an awesome lifestyle event I like to come to every time I'm in California. So one of the questions I get a lot is about how to fit poker into your life and how to deal with people around you that sometimes always don't necessarily understand, let's say, the skill component, don't really appreciate maybe what you're doing at the poker table. So I like to do approach that I call practical poker. A client of mine explained to me a situation he was in where he travels a lot, plays a lot of poker, and he gets opportunities to take, weekend, 3-day, 4-day, 5-day trips here and there to play poker in different events. But when he comes home, he's faced with a situation where sometimes, he's not really always understood, and it's not really, let's say, approved in the household. It's not really something that everybody's in love with. And of course he has a little bit of responsibility, he's got a family, so he can't really make poker his full-time thing, but at the same time, he sees the value in it, he loves doing it, and he wants to put some extra hours in and earn some money on the side. So we talked about his game and really every aspect of his game, from deciding what types of hands to play and what to do, what games to play, how long to play. All should be centered around and all should be focused on booking wins. I know that sounds a simple concept, but it's really the foundation of practical poker. You should just focus yourself on booking wins. So he gave a great example, actually, which sort of summarizes this concept, where he went to the casino. He had intentions of, he geared himself up. He was prepped for the game. He got his workout in, slept a lot, and he was ready to go at the table. Planned on playing a 4-6 hour session, which is the amount of time that he feels confident he could play and still perform his best. 3-4 hands into the session, literally, he finds himself up 2 buy-ins. And instead of staying there and playing, 3, 4, 5 more hours, he decides to lock it up and book a win. Now, of course, I'm not only advocating a hit and run approach to poker, because, that can't always be your strategy. Sometimes you got to log the hours to reach the long run. But certain times when the amount of money you're up is enough and significant enough to allow you to shape the future of your entire trip. So let's say you're on a 4-day trip and the 3rd day you're up so much money in the session that that no matter what happened the first 2 days or what's going to probably happen tomorrow, you're going to leave this entire trip to Vegas, wherever you are, a winner. That's important in the real world, because you're not necessarily a robot that is chasing expectation in your poker career. You're chasing practicality. You're trying to make money in the game, and you're trying to book enough wins that you could allow yourself the bankroll and the support from those around you to play more sessions in the future. So he was really smart. After 3 hands, he said, you know what, screw it. I'm up enough money where no matter what happens, I'm gonna leave this trip a winner. And so when he goes home to his family, he's a winner. When he goes back the next time, his confidence is there, he booked a win. And so some of the time, that should be your approach to poker. I think it's a great way to merge the interests of what happens in the real world and what you need at the poker table to give yourself sustainability, to make it a side business. Practical poker could also be applied to your decisions, not just about how you structure your bankroll and all this stuff, but your decisions at the game, actually in the game of poker. So if you're in a spot where you're playing a hand for a large amount of money and you want to balance your range, for example, or you want to play a GTO approach, or you want to be in a spot where you don't feel like you're exploitable because you're sometimes going to raise and take an aggressive line, and sometimes you're going to fold and take a passive line. I think in spots like this, it's really prudent, especially if you're playing in a game where I know a lot of you guys travel to outside to play poker at casinos that aren't close to your house, or you're not playing with the same opponents all the time. You're not going to be figured out. Your game isn't going to be revealed if occasionally you take more passive lines to preserve your bankroll. I think this prudent practical poker, try that tongue twister, can be a smart approach to take when you're at the table. So we talked a lot about his actual like inner workings of his game, and in certain spots where like a hand could go either way, right? You could either 3-bet and then bet the flop, turn and river, and try and barrel your way to the win, or you could just call, see the flop, and see what happens. I'm a big advocate of taking the latter approach, calling and seeing what happens, just to reduce your variance, preserve your bankroll, and give yourself more chances to book wins. So if you're in a spot where you can see the flop for like a cheap amount and just get in and see if you could book a big hand, and you know that's going to lead you to victory, it's fine to give up small amounts of expectation to reduce your variance. People do this all the time. They buy insurance for their health, they buy insurance for their car, they buy insurance for their home. This is an example of giving up expectation to ensure your future and to hedge against your worst case scenario. So if you're in a spot where you're not a full-time player and you need the support of the people around you, and you know that you have to be winning a large amount of your sessions to make poker a reality in your life, I advocate practical poker. I know you're giving up some EV. I know it's not what the pros are going to do for the long-term approach to maximizing their expectation. If you want to have a talk on game theory and post on 2+2 and all that shit, I get it. And in my life as a poker player, a lot of times I'm pursuing EV because I'm in a spot where I could do that. But for a lot of you out there, it's maybe not what's going to be the best approach. And I think practical poker is a good game to play. So, fuck, I'm tripping on things and looking at rattlesnakes. I'm done with this video. I got nothing else to say. I'm out from Palm Springs. Peace.
Ciao.
I have ants and rattlesnakes.
Here I wanted to shoot an email.
What are you
Part of the video. Here.
Can you show them where the hell we are? We're in a parking lot.
They're
on the
showing
street.
you guys.
Look at how nice it is. That.
I can't see it.
Just stay there. Just stay there.
I wanted to show them the rattlesnake.
Yeah,
there
let's
was
find the rattlesnakes so they can see.
there was like a hole before. I almost fell in.
Alright, we doing photos here or what?
Go.
Alright, official wrap up. Check out my blog, alectorelli.com. I got a really cool post about my reflections of the tennis match and how tennis relates to poker. I think there's some really cool stuff in there for competitive people. And more information about this blog. Check it out, alectorelli.com. See you guys next time. Peace. It's so beautiful here. This is
There's like a
amazing.
massive hole here.
I was like, dude, as soon as I hear the rattle, I'm like, this is not good.
Dai, basta.
Basta cosa,
Who
cioè,
cares
che
about the
cazzo?
end?
Am I walking backwards? I'm fucking gonna trip on everything.